Hello everyone. I wanted to talk about the subject of today's video, which is haters and negative people. And I know that a lot of you might be thinking, well, that's such a negative thing to talk about, but I just wanted to express some things in regards to not just my decision to make this video, but also in regards to looking closer at the situation or the issue, and hopefully being able to express some thoughts of mine that would get people to think a little bit more about their choice to behave in a certain way. I know that I can't change everyone, and that's not really my intention, but I think awareness can be very powerful if people just if it helps people to reflect a little bit more on themselves, and if it helps them to, I guess, think about situations in a new way. So those are kind of like my reasons for wanting to make this video. First of all, because I'm starting out this YouTube channel, I've felt some trepidation about doing so, just because, I subscribe to a number of YouTubers, and I've noticed that a lot of them will make an occasional video here and there ranting about haters and people that leave negative comments in their comment section, or just email them directly just to say something like nasty. And yeah, I guess, of course the common sense thing to do is to ignore those people. There's really nothing else a person could do. But at the same time, I want to express that I think it does hurt, the person that they're targeting. We're all human, and I think that as humans, we have a natural longing to connect with others in a positive way and to get along with people. And when we see people, responding so hatefully to something that maybe we thought was positive and beneficial, or something that we worked, really hard on, how could a person not feel hurt by that? So, I think, I'm a person that really believes in being truthful with how you feel deep down inside, but at the same time, you also have to use your logic as far as what you're going to do with those feelings. So instead of, for example, feeling so bitter and resentful that you want to take out all your anger on someone, you kind of have to stop and think about that, and maybe try to express yourself in a way that's fair to you and also maybe fair to the other person. So, I'm not going to I know that not everybody is going to like all my videos or like everything I have to say, and that's okay, and of course I'm going to ignore them, and that's not going to stop me from wanting to create content. But really, I do think that, even though this is kind of like a universal tendency for people to look at someone who they perceive as maybe doing better than them, or I don't know really what's going on in their mind, but for them to just want to vent or to try to just do something out of anger or just plain old negative feelings, I know that is kind of like a rather prevalent tendency that I often notice with people. It's kind of like an impulse or an instinct to do that, to just try to take down a person if they're doing something that's I don't know, positive, and it's moving their life upwards, or it's moving other people in a more positive direction. There's always a small handful of people that will want to take that person down, and I really think that's very sad. And even though, you might be thinking, well, people are just people, I actually believe that people have it in them to behave very positively or very virtuously, as well as very negatively. So I think humans have both sides, but it would be nice if more people kind of thought to choose the more positive of the two options, because I think that people have the potential to do that. I don't think people are just so beyond hope that they just don't have it in them to move in that direction, because I think they do. Also, I wanted to share some insight with you guys, because one of the YouTubers that I do watch on occasion is Ty Lopez, and he mentions haters, not all the time, but on occasion. One of his videos gives an explanation as to why people behave like this, and he says that the people that will take the time out of their day to write someone a very long, negative, nasty comment, are the types of people who are actually afraid to do what that person is doing. They're afraid to look within, see where their talents lie, to try to, take steps to develop those talents. And I think most of all, they're afraid to stand out. But at the same time, they kind of crave like a sense of power. They want to be in the limelight, And so to kind of compensate for those conflicting feelings, he says that it offers them a sense of gratification just to take a stab at someone verbally or, through written language or whatever. It like fulfills that need for them. And I just think that there are like two ways that you can kind of look at the world, or there are like two lenses through which you can choose to look at the world. You can look at the world as being a very scarce place where in any given situation there has to be like one person dominating like all the others, or there's like only like one gold medal, and and everybody has to compete for that spot. Or you can look at the universe, as being a more abundant place where everybody has something awesome to offer the planet, or to offer the world, or humanity, or what have you. And I really think that that is a feasible way to look at the world. I think that every child that's born has very unique gifts and talents, and it's not always the case where they're able to fully express that, and they're not always given the support to do that. But I think that's there, and through the expansion and the growth of social media, I think people are slowly realizing that. Before social media, when we had just big television stations, or like, the Hollywood entertainment industry, we had, the big and powerful elite sort of dictating or just controlling everything that we kind of see and hear in the media. And now it's like the average person has the tools to develop. So, if they have some unique gift or something unique to say, they can develop power within their own right. And I think that is really quite awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to express like the fact that I just have a sense of sadness for like the situation where people feel the need to say something nasty to someone, or to try to just like knock them down somehow, or to use someone else's spotlight to gain attention for themselves in a way that's kind of negative. I have no other words to say, but I just think that's very sad and unnecessary. And this brings us to another point, is the fact that, throughout, I'm not going to discuss this on every single video or every single blog post I write, but I know that the idea of positive thinking is kind of ubiquitous now. It's like we're always told to just stay on the positive and to ignore the negative. If we don't stay positive all the time and we, succumb to negative thoughts, and negative things will happen. I don't think that's a universal paradigm. I think there is a place for positive thinking, and I'm all for being positive and trying to make things better, trying to make the world better, trying to make our lives better. But at the same time, I don't think it's helpful to sweep away issues that we consider to be ugly or unpleasant, and to just kind of ignore them, because I don't think those things will just go away magically. I think that if we at least, find it within us to be brave about looking at those issues and really start to think about what's going on, I think that our minds, naturally start to look for solutions. And when we can look for solutions, then I think there's hope of bringing new light to the situation. I think there's room for growth. So yeah, even though I might talk about subjects that a lot of people do want to ignore, I do so with the intention of really wanting people to grow from those discussions, not because I just want to vent. Like I said, that's just something that I really feel the need to express. And like I said, you might see some of that type of content every now and then. Not just through this video, I might decide to make another video on a related subject, or you might see that theme throughout some of my other brand sites. But really, like I said, I really want to bring awareness to certain issues so that people can start to think about new ways of relating to themselves and new ways of relating to the world in a way that's positive. So I guess that wraps it up for this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to write them below or contact me directly. And I look forward to making another video for you guys. And I look forward to your feedback as well. So thank you very much and have a great day.